21st anniversary of the British Wrestling Reunion with a couple of the guys. Can you introduce yourself?
Yep, Mad Dog Kevin Richmond.
Johnny Kincade.
And Rasputin the Mad Bull.
Brilliant. Guys, do you come every year?
Yes.
21 years?
21 years, without missing 1 year.
And we go to Leeds reunions as well.
The up north then?
The Northern reunion, yeah.
We'll go there.
Get everywhere. It's important for this to keep going every year, so everyone...
Of course it's important.
Oh, yeah. And not only that, when you haven't seen each other for a long time, you know, you get talking about all the things that you've done right, but also the wrestlers, it's a family. So wherever you go in the world, if there's wrestlers there, you're never without food or a bed or
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
One big family, isn't it? Absolutely.
That is a fact. I think I've travelled the world more times than these two young men here. But I've been greeted everywhere. Japan, Korea, Hawaii, India, Pakistan, Kuwait, all over the place.
What one of them stands out the most to you where you went?
I would say Japan.
Japan, yeah, they're very big wrestling fans in Japan.
Big wrestling fans. Fantastic time over there and accepted. And that's the main thing. You know.
They're big wrestling fans in Japan. And what about yourself? Where's your favourite country?
Sharjah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Beirut.
When are we talking these days? Like in the 70s?
80s?
80s?
Yeah, mine was
It was a lot earlier than that.
Mine was in the 70s and 80s.
Best memories of your life, your wrestling days?
Well, the first bout I had with John was at the King's Hall. At Bay, wasn't it?
Bay was
And it was so hot, you couldn't get hold of each other because you were sweating so much, you know, and it, well, the wrestling anyway, it wasn't very clever because we
easy to slip holes.
What first got you into wrestling, like all the years ago?
Well, I was a PTI in the army. And when I came out, I was army boxing champion. And then when I came out, I met up with Danny Lynch and Butch and John and a few others. They all worked with me.
Still involved now?
We still meet each other and
in wrestling at all? I know some of the boys still do a bit of training with the younger guys.
we do bits and pieces, but not. We don't
On a regular basis.
Not on a regular basis. No.
I can't anyway because last year I had a new knee put in. I've got 2 new hips and 1 new knee, all through the wrestling game.
Good to go for another 50 years then.
Oh yeah.
It's a bionic wrestler.
There's just this guy come over from, I don't normally speak, you don't let me, but there's a guy come over from Japan, and he reckons this is the best. WWE.
Best in the world.
We like to think it is, but the Americans like to say their cauliflower ear club is the best.
It's a bit something, isn't it? Someone coming all that way.
Sure.
Well,
he comes over every year, you know, to meet and greet.
I don't think there's many of us that joined the Cauliflower Club, was there?
No.
What do you guys think of British wrestling now compared to back in the day?
You can't compare it with back in the day. You really can't. It's nothing like it was.
Too many acrobats now.
Yeah, you have to be a
dynamic.
Well,
you know, it's good luck to the guys who are in the business now. You know, good luck to them. But in our day, it was harder.
It was.
I mean, for a start, the rings. You never had a centre spring. There was a 1/4 inch felt and a canvas on top of balls. If you didn't break it full, you broke your back.
Gate ring.
Now,
and that's it.
You've got that much sponge with a centre spring. If you drop your head on a head, you bounce onto your feet.
Up. Yeah.
What do you think of the more extreme styles of wrestling that are coming out now, especially like in America and Japan?
Well, if you mix in the American with the English, what's happening now is, if you look at the American thing, the first thing it tells you is it's wrestling entertainment.
Yeah.
But they're coming over here now to learn how to wrestle the English style. So, you know, there is a lot of difference.
They did that many, many years ago. They used to come over to learn to wrestle. Americans used to come here to learn to wrestle.
Yeah.
Right? Quite a few of the guys. But they go back to their own states, states within the states, and do their own kind of wrestling.
mean, even recently, Kurt Angle went to Bucket of Blood.
Back to Bucket of Blood in East Tilbury, yeah.
And he said he admired the way the British wrestling is still.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like Bucket of Blood is teaching everyone.
It used to be Wigan was the place to learn shoot wrestling, right? But there's schools around now that are teaching shoot wrestling, which I think they all should learn shoot wrestling.
Yeah.
We was told in my day, do you know how to shoot? No. Amateur? Yeah, but amateur doesn't use submissions. Shoot is submissions, right? Promoter said to me, if somebody jumps the ring on you and you make them get out, hurt them. I went, well, I can punch him. He said, without punching, can you hurt him? No. Then get in the ring, we teach us shoot. So you learn your shoot.
Do you think everyone should do that?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Because I mean, you can be quite
Parcel
muscular
again.
and say
You're getting guys that thick, right? Or thinner than my finger, right? That how can a punter believe, like, that he can do any damage to him? No, in my day, even a little guy like Jimmy Breaks, who would take on Jimmy Breaks for his big cauliflower ear rolls, he didn't get those by scrubbing himself in a bath, right? He got those by heavy headlocks. And if you look at a lot of the old boys, they've all got cauliflower ears. I mean, don't look at mine because I've had mine drained off. They didn't suit mine. I've got still hard lumps inside, but thanks.
They're not there no more.
They're not there, right? Didn't suit me. I was a goody, a lovely boy. Everybody loved me. So big cauliflower ears wouldn't suit me. I make my elbows hanging. Then I'll go up the hospital and get them drawn off. You know, just by they don't get these kind of things now. They don't know what hard knocks are in the ring. You know?
Absolutely.
As long as they can do double somersaults, back flips and things like that.
Jump around on the ropes.
They can make a wrestler.
I think that's wrestling.
But the wrestlers, if you looked 6 stone, right, dripping wet, you'd never get in a ring. The promoters wouldn't allow you in a ring. Not until you put another 2 stone on a muscle. You had to look
for your head as well.
Oh yeah, well, I've lost 3 stone, haven't I?
Yeah, easy.
Guys, how do you think, like, what do you think we could do to get wrestling as it was in the 80s nowadays back in this place? Do you think it's gone too far?
Training, go back to square one in the training bit.
Right.
You know, so that I mean, I look fat, but that is solid.
Yeah.
And when they all used to headbutt it, right, they used to end up on the deck.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them learnt very quick, didn't they?
Aye.
You don't headbutt that.
Because Kev obviously assists at Bucket of Blood, as you obviously probably both know. John Ritchie's
Drop kicks wrestling with John Ritchie.
Yeah. The older style gyms that obviously Kurt Angle went there.
But John is teaching shoot wrestling as well.
John will, yes,
right.
Absolutely.
John was a good shoot. His father was a better one. You know what I mean?
John Hall, yeah?
John Hall, super guy. You know,
Guy,
don't upset him. But he was a lovely guy. He knew the business. He knows the business.
Yeah.
He's knackered his knee as well now.
Yeah,
right?
sad,
but we all go through that. But the youngsters of today will not go through that.
You see,
because of the ring.
When it was John and all of them was a training, the thing was that it was for real.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know, and when you got older with somebody like and you put them down, you've got to. The first thing you have to learn is get through the pain barrier.
Yeah.
So if you didn't fall right, you soon got to fall right.
Yeah.
It hurt, didn't it?
Sure. Sure.
You know, if you didn't do your break falls and things like that, that's one of the first things they teach you. Like pick you up and slam you down, and that's it. But
the guy
beat me at King's Head because he tipped me upside down and just power drive me.
The guy I gave the award to today, I thought he was being a right so to me when he first got me in a ring. He was tossing me around like as if I was nothing. Well, I was nothing. I was a boxer, not a wrestler. And I soon learned to break my fall because he showed me how to break my fall. He said, "You're not doing it right." Bang! Oh, I'm going to bang! Right. You soon learn. You know, you soon learn. The main thing is when you get thrown, first time you want to keep your head up because you think your back of your head's going to hit the deck, right? You don't. You let your head go. Your brain tells you to lift your head. Your head will hit, but your brain says lift it. So you've got a shockwave go straight through. If you hit like that, it just runs as far as your neck, stops, and you end up with a bad neck and walk around going, oh Jesus,
Have you had any serious injuries?
You name it, I've had it. I have about 5 to 6 ribs in my body, older body, but that's including the back. It has not been broken, cracked or fractured. Right? Fingers broken, dislocated shoulder, collarbone broken, that one twice, this one the right once. Nice one. I done
now, like with older age, the arthritis.
I've just had an operation on my shoulder, right? To have that done. I've just had a new knee put in, complete new knee last year. I've got 2 new hips.
Everything's thanks to wrestling, of course.
Of course.
Bad backs,
that's why I
bad
said
legs.
I didn't know whether to love him or hate him.
Thanks to the wrestling.
Love him because
It's brilliant.
He taught me to wrestle and gave me a good living, travelling around the world, which I would never have done if I was a labourer. All right, going to places like I mentioned, or hate him because he got me into the wrestling game. And I've been through all this bloody pain. You know, I've had new hips, new knees, shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. You're Kev, any serious injuries?
Arthritis now in my back and in my feet. But the reason that it's in my feet is because when they throw you, get your feet down first to break your fall. Then you put it with your back like, you know, that's it, isn't it?
Would you take it all back though?
Oh, still do it. Broken ribs like
yes,
John.
I would. I'd go right through
Bad
again.
back.
I love every minute.
We'd still do it.
It was. Do you know why
again, we'd
most
do it.
wrestlers take clubs and cups when they finish? Because they're still good people. We are people. We love the public. Right? You get in there and you entertain.
Get in there, entertain everybody.
Right?
Love your boots.
It's like boxers. They punch hell out of each other. What do they do as soon as they finish? Shake hands and cuddle each other. Right? They just knock 7 kinds of muck out of each other. Same with a wrestler. Right? Go in there. You might make him bleed. You might make him ache a little bit. But at the end of the day,
some say when you hurt someone, when you really hurt someone, they respect you even more for it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sure.
When you go for a tough match, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think now, if you were born in this era, you'd obviously want to be a wrestler, but do you think you'd adjust with the times, with the high flying and all that sort of thing? You have to.
I want to be a wrestler now.
No.
Not all that flying around.
No, it's more.
It's not wrestling. It's not wrestling. It's
Flying around off the ropes and running around now. All the Americans do.
All wrestlers.
It's not wrestling.
All wrestlers have had to be a bit agile, you know. And most of us have done boxing before, or judo or something. You know? So you've been in that environment. Coming straight off the streets and I want to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
No. It doesn't work.
It wasn't as televised then. I mean, now it's so televised. Someone, I want to do wrestling, go to the gym and don't quite realise how difficult it actually is. And how much pain it is.
It isn't difficult anymore. If you can do a nip up and you can jump high and you can do a somersault, get on the top rope and do these funny things, you're putting more hurt into your life. If something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, that's it.
It's your fault, not the other guys.
He can't stop you. No. Once he's thrown you, it's down to you.
That's it.
Guys, one more thing, 21st, will you all be here for the 22nd?
Oh, definitely.
We will.
Yes.
God willing.
And years and years to come.
God willing.
Years and years to come.
We're up at Leeds in October, isn't it?
Yeah.
October 14th.
Here's another one in Leeds.
Yeah.
So we go to Leeds on the 14th. But most of these won't be here, but a lot of them that are here have already come down from North.
Yeah.
I
So
suppose a lot of people are older as well, they can't get around this easily as well.
That's right.
this is it.
And obviously a lot of
The thing is wherever you go, if you go anywhere and there's wrestlers here, you're made welcome. There's no ifs, buts, or why-fors. You're there and that's
and
it.
like any business, there's people you don't like.
Yeah.
You know, and there's people you do
Don't
like.
look at me like that.
Right? I love you, Brian. Right, and
Big family. Isn't it?
it's like
one
family.
big family. Everybody's welcome everywhere.
When I lost my wife and I was right down, I turned to him. I'm not ashamed to say it, but that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, true. Just a great big family and everybody together.
Friends, would it?
Oh, you know.
Sorry about your wife.
And we had some battles. We had some good battles in there.
What about the one at Norwich?
You've got DVD or videos of the old fights, you still watch them together?
Yeah, I've got some DVDs on.
I bet you've got loads of them.
No, not many. But they're showing. I was on TV last week.
I was watching that last week, him running around like a little 20-year-old.
He was running around Japan, and I was on with Nagasaki.
Yeah,
and that was
what, recently? Yeah.
No, this was many years ago. Yeah, it was a Croydon, and it was 80s. One was in the 80s. No, 70s. You're right. 76.
So all you guys basically, your happiest memories all come from battling wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
travelling around the country. No sleep.
The tournaments.
Sleeping in the vans.
Tournaments in Germany.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Everything.
Guys, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.